Vincenzo, thank you so much for taking the time. I know your show is tomorrow, so how's it feeling? What's it like for you not to have a physical show? I know you actually presented last season, so tell me what it's like.
It's weird because so honestly, I miss to have a proper show, because it's 15 minutes, but you feel like, oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
But on the other way, I think I don't have pressure, Okay, I love that pressure, but it's okay. We see it's new experience because last season I was just one of the few that I wanted to have a proper show, even if we have the COVID.
Mm-hmm.
But this time there was no way,
Yeah.
So it's something new. But it's cool because shooting a video, a short movie is cool because it's like it's a creation. It's like I like it.
Well, I think that music has always played such an important role in your work and in your brand. So to be able to do kind of your own video, your own music video in a way, yes?
Yeah, true. Yeah, the music is amazing because I have this friend of mine. She's an amazing cello player,
Mm-hmm.
and she made the music for the video. Yeah, it was cool.
You're your own rock star. Can you tell me a little bit? I know that for your spring summer that your show, you were inspired, you were at home, quarantining, and you kind of designed it, looking at your garden and things like that. But can you talk to me about this fall winter collection? Because now it's been a year now where we're still doing the isolation and the quarantining, etc. Tell me a little bit about the thinking on this collection.
So this collection, okay, maybe it can sound a little bit weird, but this collection is about moving. It's about tripping, going around, walking. Yeah, because I think it's because I was missing it, So I said, okay, I want, because I have this is my mind even before the COVID, because so what is every collection got in common in Vìen is this clash, is this mix between streetwear and tailoring.
Mm-hmm.
So before COVID, I used to travel a lot, and I always thought to myself, okay, why if because I love walking, I love running, I love walking, I can walk for hours. If I have to go to a meeting, I prefer to go out 1 hour before and just walk. I said, okay, why if I have to walk so much, I can't be cool too. I have to put sneakers, I have to put so most of the part of the collection is okay. So there is this fabric. So the collection is really this mix between tailoring, proper tailoring, like back in the 50s, and sport. And there is this fabric because the collection has only 3 fabrics.
Oh.
One of these is yeah, it's like I was doing, it's black, gray, and white, just a touch of red sometimes. I wanted to do like a restart. So I need to say like, okay. And so there is this fresco, Lana, this fresco, fresco is kind of, it's a really menswear proper tailoring fabric. It's kind of Tasmania.
Okay.
And then I found this amazing Japanese fabric that from far, it looks like the same, a fresco lana.
Okay.
But when you touch it, is a sport. It's not jerseys. I don't know how to explain. It's
But why only 3? You say you wanted to have like a palette cleanser. You wanted only 3 fabrics and only 3 colors. So it's a very pure. It sounds very pure in your methodology and the way you wanted it to be.
Yeah, because I need it, in my mind to have, like to. Okay, my collection are not so colorful, but this time, because I said, okay, it's like I felt like I need it, you know, to have like a base of something, like to start from no color. So let's start from black and white, and then, you know, maybe the next collection to put more color. I don't know. I had to ask to some shrink. I don't know.
Yes, no, I think you're getting out all your angst through your designs. You don't have to go to a shrink. What about the fact I saw that it's men's and women's together? Has that always been the way you've wanted to do things, or is that something that you feel it's important to see the men and the women together? Or is this more strategic in your thinking?
Since the first time, Vìen is okay for me. Vìen, as I said before, is a clash, you know, and it's a clash even in women and men. So what I want for Vìen's woman, it's always this mix between be classic women, I mean, like with dresses, you know,
Yeah.
but all the outwear it's always been no gender, you know. So even in the past season, when buyers used to come to the showroom, I always said to them, you know, you can buy this blazer for men and women. So Vìen has always been a little bit like this, you know, like a woman that puts something from the men's wardrobe on her, you know. This mix. So now that I launched men's, it was more easy to mix everything
together. And tell me a little bit about your origin story, because this is 100% Italian. It's Puglia, right? Is that where it's designed?
Yeah. Puglia, yeah.
Yeah, and you come from Puglia, right? So, but talk to me a little bit about how Puglia is imbued or seen in the clothing. Is it the tailoring? Is it the kind of the limited palette? How do we feel that your country, your history in the clothes?
So Puglia is my area in specific, in my town, is really, sorry, I did something, okay. Is a really, and used to be, it still is, but most in the past, a really important city for clothes, tailoring. There was full of factories, but still there are a few. And my grandmother, she was a seamstress. So I grew up in this, you know, but especially when I was young, really, the city is really famous for clothes, you know, especially bright dress, but even blazer. Even now that there are this factory that do like Dior blazer pants, so you can smell in the city, you know. Yeah, I think that this influenced me a lot, you know, especially my grandmother. So when I was a kid, she always told me that when I was a kid, when I was like 7, I drew like especially hats and asked her to do for me, you know, like knitted one, you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing. So you have knitted hats that your grandmother made for you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I still have somewhere a couple.
I hope so. I hope so. And tell me about Elena. Is it Niti who she works with you?
Yeah, knitted. Yeah.
And so tell me her role. I know that you always give her a shout out, and you say that she plays an important role in the company, but tell me a little bit more about how you collaborate and work together.
So I tried to make my own brand when I was a couple of times, you know, even when I was 18, you know, but I never found someone to do that, you know, because I think it's not about doing, I don't know, wheels, you know, it's something that's more. So before Vìen, I used to work in the music industry. Used to run a club, and she used to come to so I met her, and at the time she was studying fashion, and after she decided to make the master in a pattern maker. And so I say, okay, let's do it. Yeah. So the day after she finished, she graduated, we started Vìen the day after. Really, she said to me, "Oh, I don't have any experience." don't care. Don't worry. We'll find a way.
Behind every successful man is a talented woman.
Yeah. This is what I say. People say like this. It was the Roosevelt wife used to say, that said
Yeah,
this.
Eleanor, I wouldn't be surprised.
This is true. This is true.
Well, tell me a little bit more because you talk about you grew up with music, and it was such an important, and you mentioned it at the beginning of our interview, how you have music specially made for this video, your own music video to a certain extent with the collection. Can you talk to me about the attitude or the mood that you wanted to get across with this video of your collection? Because music is so powerful, especially now to really translate and transmit a message of a designer, the music that's being used. So what kind of music did you want?
So for this video, you mean, right?
Yes, for the presentation of this collection, yeah.
So the video that we are, oh my God, it's gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be, I think maybe unusual, I don't know. Because one thing that when we say like, okay, let's do this video, I wanted to do not like a classic fashion movie. I didn't want to show the collection, to be honest. I want to be like, I want to have the idea of a movie with a strong, because the movie got a strong message behind.
Yeah.
And the clothes just to be the clothes that people wear in the movie. In fact, even the press office say, okay, the video is cool, but it's really hard to focus on clothes. Yeah, this is what I wanted. I don't want just to have like a proper, fashion movie. Okay, this is the t-shirt. No. So I asked this Federica Castro, this amazing cello player. Okay, I want to do this music, has to be deep. I want people to feel the anxiety of the video, And she is perfect.
How did you discover her?
Because two seasons ago, so fall winter 2021, for my show, I have this idea because we have this, during the show, we had this John Frusciante music, so really grunge, rock. But I said, okay, I want my show like this. I want this really psychedelic stuff. So after the last, that's the last look, when the last look is back in this backstage, and then there is the finale, the grand finale, okay? So I want that the music go down, the lights go down, and when the lights just
Come back up.
the lights on, I want the suite for cello from Bach. So I want to do something, So the cello player, she was sit among all the people with the cello hide in the back. Yeah. So no one expected. She started playing in the middle of people. So we were looking for a cello player, and we found her. She did an amazing job.
Well, I can't wait to see it. It sounds amazing. Between the mix of the cello music and your limited color palette and your limited use of fabric choices of 3 different fabrics working together, and this idea of movement, all of those things combined, it sounds like it's going to be quite an exceptional video, and I can't wait to see it. And it's so nice to see you so relaxed before a show. It's so weird to see designers so relaxed these seasons without this craziness of a show, but it's good.
Yeah, we don't have to say, okay, let's so, because the show is just, so you work for 6 months for 10 minutes, and everything has to be perfect. So where is the model? Everything is perfect. In fact, I never enhanced it, even before the show, but that 1 hour before the start, I sit down, I put my phone and say, no one is gonna talk with me like that, like stuck. Yeah.
Well, I will reach out. Dimmi.
What? Sorry, tell me again.
No, no, dimmi, dimmi.
No,
Tell
no,
me.
no, tell me.
No, no, no. I was going to say, well, I'm going
No,
to.
I would say, but now, you know, we shoot the video, we edit. I know the video, everything's perfect, so no uncertainty. It's not like everything is perfect. It's not 10 minutes, just one shot. No.
Mhm, mhm. Well, I will reach out to you after your show or your video, and we'll see how you're feeling, and I'll let you know what I thought about it. I can't wait to see it. It sounds amazing.
Oh, thank you. Let's hope that people are gonna like.
Fingers crossed. Grazie mille. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you.